Hi, my name is Joe. I'm here to demonstrate the Dish Network text-to-speech feature for the Hopper 3. So you have the Hopper. I have the Hopper 3. Just got this about 2 weeks ago, and you have a remote control. I'm blind, totally blind, so I don't know what you're going to be looking at. But here's the remote control. Very basic. I like it. It's very small. Feels sleek in the hand. You have your quick features like power, DVR button, apps button, home button, menu, cancel options, search, of course your number pad, channels up and down, mute, recall, those kind of things. So anyway, to get to the accessibility menu, you hit options twice, which options is you have the power button on the top left, then the home button straight down on the first button on the top row of the left first buttons. Then you have the cancel button right below that, and then if you go one over, you have the options button. So you press that twice, and it will bring up an accessibility option, and that speaks regardless of if text-to-speech is turned on or off. And you have things in there like magnification, closed captioning, audio description, and then text-to-speech. So if I hit that twice,
options, entered accessibility banner.
You can hear that
closed
now.
Captioning is audio description, magnification, text to accessibility settings button. Cancel.
So that kind of tells you like what's on. So I have text-to-speech already enabled. So I'm gonna hit the mini guide and see what I'm seeing right now.
Mini guide. The King of Queens. 11:30 p.m. TV Land 106.
Now what I did there is a quick guide. You can just hit the right arrow button and it will bring up a mini guide. So it's very basic information. It doesn't really give you any show description or anything. It just tells you what's coming on, or what's on now, and what's on next. And you can do that. You can hit up and down and see the different channels. So if I hit, bring it back up.
The King of Queens.
11:30 to 12. And if I hit right again, it's on again at 12.
The King of Queens.
12:30.
Everybody loves Raymond.
And then everybody loves Raymond's on at 1.
The
So
King of Queens. 11.
now if I hit up,
Jeff Ross roasts criminals live. 11 o'clock p.m. Comedy Central 1. Vivica's Black Magic. 11:05 p.m. Lifetime My Crazy Sex. 11 o'clock p.m. Lifetime Shot. 11 o'clock p.m.
now
Cancel.
I'm gonna hit cancel. Now, if I knew that there was something on, like, so if I hit the guide button here, and I want to know maybe I'm gonna hit 139 for TBS, and we'll see. Now I'll show you what this does here.
Hit and Run. TBS. 139. Movie 2012. 2 of 4-star review. Charlie Bronson Dax Shepard, a nice guy with a shady past as a getaway driver, breaks out of the witness protection program in a backwater California town to drive his girlfriend, Annie Kristen Bell, to Los Angeles for an important job interview. The pair's road trip takes an awkward and dangerous turn when they find that an inept federal agent Tom Arnold and the mobster Bradley Cooper he testified against are both trying to hunt them down. HD. R. Press select to watch. Press info to go to detailed information.
Now I can hit right
Press options
and
for
see
guide
other options here.
1:30 to 4 o'clock. The Mexican. Movie 2001. 2. 5 of 4-star review. Brad Pitt stars as Jerry Wilcox,
So it goes,
a reluctant bagman.
as you
He
can
has
tell,
been given 4 o'clock to 4:30 a.m. New Girl.
So now, say I wanted to look,
Big Mama P.
maybe I wanted to record
Season
New Girl.
5, Episode 1.
I could actually
January 5th, 2016.
click enter on
Jess
this.
plans an engagement party for Schmidt and Cease, not realizing Cease's mom is aware her daughter is getting married.
So if I hit select,
Record this selectable option.
so it brings up a menu here. I can record that.
Record series.
I can record the
selectable
series.
option. Record future airings selectable
Future
option.
airings.
See program info selectable
Or see program
option.
info. Now I can just hit
Or
cancel too.
cancel. Press select.
And I'm gonna hit cancel again.
At least 14.
And so you can do things like view your DVR as well. You can actually go in and delete something and then also view the trash folder. You can do on demand. You can do apps. However, Netflix and YouTube do not speak. So that's, kind of a downer, but they're third-party apps, so I don't think that they're ever going to speak. But, just having the channel guide is awesome. I mean, if I want to know what's on HBO.
Live TV. Now watching boxing. Miguel Burkilt versus Francisco Vargas. HBO East 300. Live TV.
I know.
Watch your favorite
I wish
HBO
it didn't
series
read you
movies
the
anytime
live TV so much, but it is helpful, especially if you get stuck kind of like... If you get stuck kind of in a loop, or maybe it is nice to know you're on live TV, but I wish sometimes it's like live TV, but it is very, very helpful. I'm totally blind. I've been waiting for this feature for a long time. Other cable companies, there are a few cable. Well, AT&T is a big company that's not doing anything at this point. Time Warner is another one, or Spectrum. Have not done anything. I commend Verizon, Dish Network, and Comcast. Comcast and Verizon are not available in my area. Dish Network is, and so I went ahead and switched to them. I really just like it. I mean, here's another thing that I like too. Being a sports fan, I had to flip to a channel, and I wouldn't know who was playing until, hopefully the announcers would say something. But if I hit like 143 for ESPN.
Now watching CBK Gonzaga at Pepperdine. ESPN to 143.
So it tells you, the teams playing, which that feature is, we've never had access to something like that. I think that's really cool. The guide is nice. I wish you could speed up speech. There's a few things I would change. I wish that you could maybe have less verbosity at times. But overall, it's something that the blind has not had, and we've it's kind of like the newest thing. This has been available since December 23rd. This is the first release, and I think Dish Network did a hell of a job on their first release. I'll be honest, I do. I mean, Comcast has had issues in the past, and they kind of corrected it. I think Dish Network will be willing to do so. When you sign up for the Hopper, if you're blind or if you have a Hopper already, you just have to contact Dish and let them know. At least that's what I had to do when I signed up. I had to sign something from the FCC saying I was blind. I don't really understand all that, but apparently I've heard mixed reviews on this. I don't know what's true, but the newest release from December 23rd, if you hit options twice, you should have the accessibility menu. However, I've heard you have to request the accessibility mode, so I'm not sure what to believe. I wish Dish would make that a little bit more clear. I went ahead when I signed up and let them know I was blind and I need the accessibility view, and they knew exactly what I was talking about. So, I've not had an issue where no one knew. So, if you have any issues, comment to me. If you have any questions, comment. Like I said, it's not perfect, but it definitely is very cool to. It's freedom. I can sit down with the remote control, go through the channels like anybody else, and it's so awesome. Even just like I have millions of devices that tell me the weather. The iPhone, iPad, I got an Echo, all of which I could ask what the weather is. But I just sometimes like to bring up the weather app here. I'll show you real quick.
Prime time, VidNet, YouTube, weather button.
So if I click on weather.
So that's 5 full games.
Now.
If they win out here, I would assume that.
Louisville, Kai. 37 degrees Fahrenheit. Condition partly cloudy. Feels like 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind WSW 6 mph. Humidity 65%. Dew point 26.
I just
visibility.
I don't know why. I mean, it's just cool to have that on my, be able to access it like anybody else. I think it's kind of nice. I mean, it's just something extra, I guess. But Pandora is accessible. It actually does work. I don't have mine set up or I demo it. I can't remember my password right now, and I just haven't felt like messing with it. But I do know that does work from another blind person. So I just wanted to show you the text-to-speech accessibility, and I hope you enjoyed.